Hi, my name is Garrett Horsfall. I'm an engineer here at Station 17.
Hi, Rodney Thomas, Lieutenant, Station 17.
Hi, I'm Jeff Roy. I'm a paramedic here at Station 17 on B shift, and this is Station Saturday.
Hey, welcome to Station 17. Let's come on inside. This is our entryway. So if you were stopping by for a station tour or had something that you needed our help with, this is where we would greet you. Station 17 has a tradition that once rookies have completed their rookie time with us, they typically bestow some kind of gift to the station, and some are more elaborate than others. So up here on the wall was a gift from one of our former rookies to the station. Okay, so a little backstory on this picture here. Out of 17s, we ran an elderly gentleman on a medical call. A few days later, after he was released from the hospital, he came by the station with this nicely framed picture for us. And the story is, he is the little boy in the photo who was actually the model that Norman Rockwell used to make this painting. So he was super grateful that we responded and just wanted to share that with us, and obviously a source of pride for us here at Station 17. Downstairs leads to our workout room, and you guys will go down there a little bit later. I'm gonna take you into sort of the main area of our station. So down this hall, we have our day room, our dining room, and our kitchen. And we're gonna step really quick into our office. You'll probably notice if you watch some of the other station tours, our newer stations have a larger footprint. And this is a legacy Littleton station originally, and it has a much smaller footprint. It was built in the 80s, so everything in the station is nice and cozy. This is where we do a lot of our administrative work on the computers, where the paramedics will dictate their reports. If we can flip the camera around, we have a calendar for each month, and this kind of gives you guys a sense of what maybe the day or week or month looks like for the station. So across the top, we have the days of the week. In black, we have the duties assigned to each day. So sometimes that's apparatus checks. Sometimes that's, okay, we're cleaning the workout room, or we're gonna get outside and clean the outdoors. And then throughout the month, in purple, we have written down what our trainings are. So lots of fire trainings. This is a Haz-Mat Decon station, so we do Haz-Mat and Decon trainings as well. And yeah, and that's kind of the bulk of what we have in our office. If you guys want to follow me through, this is our day room, dining room, and kitchen. Like I said, nice and cozy here, so it all kind of rolls in together. On the wall are our Emeritus Awards from the Legacy Littleton era. There are some more sort of rookie legacy items in this room. So the flag up on the wall was created by one of our rookies and left here for the crew. In terms of orientation, if you guys want to take a look at our district map, you'll see Station 17 is located here. It truly is in the heart of Highlands Ranch. So we are off of University, and we are surrounded by a lot of dense residential and also some commercial as well. So we stay pretty busy here at the house. We're gonna jump really quick into the bay. As we head in, you can see that we have a spot to store all of our gear. All of our PPE stays here. We have wildland gear. There's a lot of greenbelt in Highlands Ranch, so we do get brush fires. Here out of Station 17, we have bunker gear is our front line, and our spare bunker gear is stored here as well. Coming out into the bay, we have our COVID station set up. So P100s, we have a COVID-alls that we wear on sort of our medical calls. A lot of our interactions when we're on calls that don't involve bunker gear. We have a temp log that people sign into each morning. Again, making sure that we're safe, making sure the public is safe. Apparatus-wise, we have a frontline engine, frontline medic here. Those are both hard-staffed. So 4 on the engine, 2 on our medic. You may notice from some of our other station visits, engine 17 is a legacy Littleton engine. So there are 4 Pierce engines that are called sister engines. They were bought around the same time and have a similar complement. When we joined our departments together, we did a lot of work to kind of make our engines be similar to sort of the standard South Metro setup. And we did the same with the medic unit. But the medic unit is obviously different as well. It has a 4-person seating in the cab, so it's a little bit different configuration. These are both very busy units. So last year in 2020, our station ran over 2,100 calls, which put us in the top 5 stations in terms of responses. So we do stay pretty busy here through the day and night. We cross-staff a couple of apparatus as well. So behind our medic unit, we have a brush. And like I mentioned, Highlands Ranch does have a lot of green belts. It does have a lot of residential areas that join up against sort of outdoor space, and so this brush gets a lot of use. We'll take that down to the bike trail. We mitigate a lot of sort of brush fires. And again, there's a lot of potential for some of those to creep up into residential neighborhoods, so it's nice that we have the option to run that brush unit right out of our house and be able to quickly address those type of calls. Behind the medic is our Decon unit for South Metro Fire and Rescue. So this is a pretty large piece of equipment. On it we have everything that we would need to decontaminate personnel or civilians that have been exposed in a hazardous material incident. So we're sort of a sister station with Station 38. 38 has our hammer, which is sort of our forward operating unit where people will get into level A suits and make entry, and then we're on the outside helping clean them up as they come out. And if you want to see an in-depth tour of our Decon unit, please go ahead and click the link. Ben Sipe went pretty in-depth on this, and he can give you a lot more information if you follow that link.
So Station 17's mascot is Popeye. When Popeye was created, there was a captain here named Skip Wilson, who was a former Coast Guard. The crew at the time came together to collaborate on something that was meaningful to them, and part of that being their captain and his experience in the military. So they came up with Popeye, not just because he was a sailor and his ties to the ocean and that whole history, but also because of the motto of always being prepared, which was the Coast Guard's motto and also kind of tagged on to Popeye himself. So we have various Popeye logos and memorabilia around the station that you'll see, and that just kind of ties in the station pride that we have and ties everything together. As we go throughout the bay too, we have other kind of memorabilia or things that go back to our history. So this sign was made, obviously it says Pride of the Prairie, and that dates back to the origins of the station itself, and the fact that when this firehouse was built, it was literally just prairie and ranch land around here, and there was literally nothing else. So also when the station was built, this firehouse was commissioned, or Littleton firefighters were paid and commissioned to be the fire suppression here at this firehouse. This shield was gifted to the Littleton firefighters who worked at this station and protected this area. This was originally a Littleton Fire Rescue house, so we have representation of our past and our current cultures, and yeah. So throughout the rest of the house, you'll also see pictures of fires we've been on, significant events. We have trophies displayed up top in our kitchen area that represent chili cook-off wins and or places. We also have a bell here and a silly chicken. But the bell is a representation of when it's dinner time or food is ready. We ring the bell 3 times, and some crews affectionately for fun will squeeze the chicken and make it squeak a couple times. Here we go. Here we go. Also, as you can see, we have more Popeye memorabilia. We have a wall of plaques for unit citations and awards. As we work our way over to this wall, this picture specifically is pretty special and unique. So this is Station 17 in Highlands Ranch. Obviously, you can see there's nothing around it. This dirt road right here is actually Colorado. So when this house was originally built in '87 and then commissioned and staffed in '88, Colorado itself was dirt road south of county line, and there was no houses out here at that point in time. Originally, before the firehouse was built, there was a double wide trailer on this property, and there was a Type 6 brush truck out here, and Littleton firefighters were paid overtime by Highlands Ranch to come staff this area to be fire protection for the roughly 6,000 to 7,000 people that actually lived in this southern part, south of county line, and then also for the construction workers and their safety as Highlands Ranch was starting to be developed and built out. This picture over here is a picture of Dave Danskin, who is one of the original fire officers for Littleton Fire Rescue that opened this station back in '88. We have a picture of him in the firehouse and the plaque outside as a memorial to him. Shortly after the firehouse was opened, he passed away, and his funeral was actually held in the bay here at Station 17. So he has history here that we like to remember.
This is our kitchen here at Station 17. It's a little more quaint probably than you've seen in the other stations, but we call it homey, and we like it that way. We have your usual coffee setup. Here on B shift, we really like pour over and French press coffees, so we have our own setup here of that sort of stuff to go ahead and do that as well. All right, and then off of our kitchen here, we have a nice little deck that goes outdoors. And then we have a gas grill and a Traeger pellet grill that we like to use pretty often. But yeah, this is a good place to come out and get some fresh air, and it's got some decent views, and yeah, enjoy the nice Colorado weather out here in the evenings. Yeah, and then coming into the kitchen, it's pretty tight. We do our normal amount of, kind of scrapping for the dishes here and things of that sort when our rookies come through and things like that. But we have your standard, 3 refrigerators. I think it's been covered before why we have that, and that's 1 for each shift. But yeah, just your standard stove and microwave, and nothing special, but it's nice, homey. And then walking back this way, we have our pantry, which is inside this door. So just kind of has all our assorted items and food items that we use for the shift. And then coming through this door, we have our bunk rooms and bathrooms. So we have 6 bunk rooms, 2 bathrooms back here. So this is kind of our usually men's bathroom. It's our bigger bathroom. And then on the other side, we have usually dedicated to a woman's bathroom. And you can just see our bunk rooms. They just have your standard, twin bed and 3 lockers for each person that works here on each shift. And then there's some decorative items for each bedroom. So I'll show you those. And this is our officer's bedroom. It's a little bigger. It has a desk just in case they need more room to do anything else in there. Coming this way, we have a supply closet. Just keeps all our cleaning supplies, vacuum cleaners, and just extra stuff. And then, so if we have a female on shift, usually they get dedicated this bathroom, or females. Otherwise, I think on other shifts, maybe an officer will use this, or it's just general use. So, and then we can take you down to the basement and check out the workout room. So this is where you came in through the front. And then we have a stairwell with a big Station 17 logo here that kind of shows our pride. And then down here is our basement. And then also down here we have some extra Haz-Mat storage that I'll show you as well. But here at 17s we have a really nice gym. We're really proud of it and really happy to have it. It's got your standard assortment of like cardio equipment, weights, and then in the Haz-Mat storage area we also have another kind of CrossFit setup, if you will. But yeah, lots of room down here. It's super nice. Special thing about this basement is we had a Girl Scout troop who actually donated finishing the basement here for us, and we keep this wall kind of in memory of that. It was Troop 2623. Basically, they rounded up, I think it was all their dads and parents this was just kind of a basement down to studs, and they finished all the drywall, did all the trim, did all the doors for us at their cost. So that was a super huge, helpful donation in 2007. So we try to keep that wall intact just to keep that in mind. Let's see, we have a whiteboard usually here on B shift. We kind of work out as a crew. We kind of write the workout up there, and that's kind of what we do. We have another bathroom right here for the basement. This is just a storage closet. There's really nothing to see in there. And then in this room, this is kind of our Haz-Mat storage area. So once again, we have some more workout equipment here, a rack, some pull-up bars to do pull-ups and things like that. And then this is just kind of all overflow Haz-Mat storage that we keep down here. So out here, it's another really nice area. It sits underneath our deck. So sometimes we do workouts out here. We incorporate a lot of stuff out here when the weather's nice. Yeah, and it's just a general area, just kind of come and hang out, and it's pretty nice. To kind of tie into what Garrett probably guys told you about, one of the Littleton fire captains that was is deceased now, but is remembered here. We have a memoriam here on this rock. It was for him, and that's kind of keeps his kind of legacy here at the station. So.
Here we go. Station 21.